it's less than 100 racks, it don't deserve your attention. Benny the Butcher, Griselda Records. Benny the Butcher has to be one of the most amazing rappers coming out of the gate right now. You know, and nobody knew about this dude. Like, seriously, in the industry, none of the industry heads knew about this dude like 12, 13 months ago, and now he's just spazzing. 14, 15 months ago, this guy was hitting up ARAB and Dark Low and like, yo, what's good? Can we work together and shit? And they all came together, and Benny the Butcher drove down to Philly and did an album or half of an album with Dark Low. And now you've got people like Benny the Butcher in Atlanta at the Dreamville studio sessions. And there's been a lot of controversy that Benny the Butcher actually didn't make it on J. Cole's new album. This is something that hip hop heads should really take a look at. A real hip hop head will know you don't rush talent out the gate. Right now, Benny the Butcher is probably in the middle of signing a crazy deal with Roc Nation and Jay-Z. I imagine there was a crazy bidding war for Benny the Butcher. I even hit Benny like, yo, Jay-Z and Eminem got to be having a crazy bidding war for your talents right now. Shit's crazy, you know what I mean? It's like LeBron taking his talents to South Beach type shit. Benny the Butcher is coming off of a Project Corner, and he's about to be taking his talents to Interscope or Roc Nation. Shit's crazy. And as far as J. Cole's album goes, it was actually Westside Gunn. It was the Fly God Westside Gunn who brought Benny the Butcher to the studio session that Westside Gunn was invited to. Westside Gunn has been pushing his agenda of Benny the Butcher, just like he's got Conway. Westside Gunn is a great CEO. Westside Gunn brought Benny the Butcher to that session in hopes of getting a young rising star on that album. And first of all, just getting him heard is the point, period. So there should be no dissing after that, just being able to get heard in that studio. So let's look back. Jay-Z actually never rushed J. Cole's talent. Jay-Z made J. Cole sit up for years building this material that we would all hear about back in like 2007, 2006, 2008, when we would hear about the G Unit cats and Rockefeller cats and all these dudes putting together like 50 songs, and we would never get to hear those songs and shit. They were building their catalog of, then they would choose 50 songs and whittle it down to 12 to 18 songs for their album and shit. J. Cole was in the studio becoming a monster, and then he busted onto the scene and he sold like 400,000 records first week. Some of these guys, they want to jump on to a platform and sell 400,000 units, but it takes time and it takes marketing and it takes strategy. If you come out the gate expecting to sell 450,000 units first week, you're most likely going to sell 45, 50,000 first week. We've got prime examples of that. People who've got their albums rushed and shit. So what I'm saying is, Benny the Butcher coming out with an album, it's going to take time. So what is he doing? He's dropping projects to keep you waiting, just like he had those projects back in the day. He's got this new joint out, The Plugs I Met. It's a dope-ass EP, and in my interview, he touched on wanting to actually work with Pusha T, and now he's made this dream a reality. 18-wheeler, dope track. Benny the Butcher has a whole bunch of music that I think a lot of the old school fans and the new school fans are going to be in tune with. The guy's been rocking out shows. He killed SOBs. He's been doing shows in Atlanta, in the Carolinas, all types of places. So I got a lot of faith that a guy like Benny the Butcher is going to bring hip hop back. And a dude like Westside Gunn actually putting on his CEO hat and putting him in that position. You know, giving Benny the Butcher an opportunity when the Fly God was actually invited to that session. He put Benny the Butcher in that position to win. That's what a true CEO does, because he has his other artists. He's got Conway obviously bubbling, and I want to send much respect out to Conway through his whole ordeal, what he went through in life, and to be where he's at right now. I got the utmost respect for him. Hopefully one day I'll get the opportunity to work with Conway if he sees this. or if my homie Benny the Butcher can make that happen for me. But, you know, we're going to keep working. We're going to keep doing these inside the features. We're going to keep explaining situations to y'all, because a lot of people are going to think that Benny got bypassed for being on the J. Cole album. It just wasn't the right time. Right now's not the right time. You got to understand that. At some point in J. Cole's career, it wasn't the right time. Jay-Z didn't just jump on a J. Cole record and voila. No, it took time and progression. And then J. Cole ended up coming out and selling like 390,000 albums in the first week. Yeah, that's right. He didn't sell 45,000 units like your favorite rapper that they wanted to push out to you. So they sent him to all the nightclubs all over in Miami and California, and they bought him all the bottles, and they made him look like Rick Ross. Sorry, not every artist or album is gonna sell like Rick Ross's joint that sells 180,000 every time, and when he's got a really good push, it sells 215,000. But yeah, Mikey T, the movie star, inside the features. Stay tuned for the next episode.